lateral autopilot system. So, I think you all know, longitudinal autopilot system la pathina, you had studied about the altitude, direction, as well as speed control, okay, altitude control, um, direction control, that is acceleration control, okay. All these controls are studied in the longitudinal autopilot. Now we are going to see the lateral autopilot system. So in the lateral autopilot system, you are going to cover have the control on attitude. This is altitude, not attitude. Okay, roll, altitude, heading, autopilot system, VOR mode. VOR means very high frequency. O for omni range mode. Okay, navigation mode. Okay, these are the things we are going to cover in the lateral autopilot system. So autopilot system is nothing but without the intervention or control taken by the pilot. Okay, without the control of pilot, your system. Okay, that is your plane going to operate or have the control automatically. Okay, that is the autopilot system. So in the lateral mode, you are going to achieve or control all this point. So same block diagram going to be available here, similar to your longitudinal autopilot system. So there you'll be having the gyroscope. அதே மாதிரி இங்கே ஆனால் vertical gyroscope, amplifier, and then servo, and then aircraft. Okay. Mm, so here aileron. Okay, one word is added. That's all, but that is similar to the servo used in the longitudinal. Okay, so the basic mode which is used in the lateral autopilot system is that is bank angle. Bank angle will be kept on. Okay, when you are operating the lateral autopilot system, you will be keeping on in the bank angle. Okay, so bank angle on mode la வச்சிருவீங்க. அப்பதான் it will be working in the lateral autopilot mode. Okay, and then integral correction, bank angle, bank rate, limitation. So these are the three parameters which will be included in the lateral autopilot system. So இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா integral correctionனா which will be giving the accurate measurement. Okay, that's why they given in the bracket accuracy. And then autopilot designed to maintain straight and level flight path. So basically autopilot system is designed for maintaining the path of your flight system in the level manner. Okay, straight and level manner. So the same thing only followed in the longitudinal autopilot system also. And then one more thing is control law. Okay, so what are the parameters going to be controlled by using the autopilot system? Okay, so these are the things going to be covered or controlled by autopilot system. Heading AP. So heading autopilot system. So idhila autopilot calculator will be playing important role. So here the sensors which is used in the gyros is vertical gyro and directional gyro. Gyro nave sensor da. So idhila two types of sensor going to be used: vertical gyro and directional gyro. So vertical axis angle will be maintained by the or sensed by the vertical gyro. Directional gyro will sense the direction of your flight. Okay, angle direction direction is specified by the angle. So that angle will be sensed by your sensor directional gyro. Okay, so which will be given as the feedback to the summer. Here this will be given to the amplifier as well as to the servo. Okay, so servo will be defining the dynamics, aircraft dynamics, that is it will be providing the change in direction due to the generation of voltage in the gyro. Okay, based on your feedback achieved from the output. So heading autopilot system will follow the control law and position and speed limitation. So the value of that is given. Maximum value will be 30 degree, and for the position and speed limitation, your angle value will be 5 degree per second. So limited roll movement, even though the difference between actual and selected heading is big. So here it will provide the limited roll movement. So roll movement now உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், roll overing. Okay, that movement will be very limited based on the value achieved by the actual and selected heading angle. Okay, so this movement will be based on the passenger's comfort. Okay, so rollover movement will provide should provide passengers comfort. So based on that only, will be providing the rollover movement. The next mode is VOR mode. First mode heading, second mode is VOR mode. This is one is a superior mode in the lateral autopilot system because it's going to maintain the magnetic heading. Okay, see, this is the direction given here, and angle is represented by psi. This is the VOR station. Okay, very high frequency omni range providing signal will be provided from the station. So that signal going to be received by the flight. Okay, so which will be containing the every information about the movement of flight, that is direction, everything will be provided in that signal. Okay, so based on that it will be controlling. Okay, it will control the flight path. So this is the flow diagram. See, this will not be called as a block diagram. This is flow diagram. I think you all learnt in control system itself. Okay, so Kங்கிறது gain. Okay, so each and every equipment will have the transfer function, individual transfer function that will be giving the efficiency or effectiveness of your system. Okay, so here you will be having summer, that is feedback from the output of the entire system to the entire block, that is amplifier, gyros, gyro means sensor, then what to say, servo. For every equipment you'll be providing the individual feedback from the output side. Okay, then only you're going to take the decision. Okay, you're based on that feedback value only you're going to change the magnetic heading value, or you're going to maintain that range. Okay, so for example, if you are having wind while you're in the path, you're having heavy wind, then the plane will determine airway, that is angle will be changed with respect to the reference angle. Okay, so it has to the reference angle has to get difference from the actual value, actual angle. Okay, then only you can maintain the stability while you are traveling in the wind. So in order to maintain the airways, an integral factor also added. Okay, one more factor, that is one more parameter going to be included in the airways. Okay, rather than your angle, direction angle, you are going to be added integral factor. Integral factor you are going to integrate all the value. Okay, and lateral autopilot system in the navigation mode. Next mode, third mode is navigation mode. So this mode going to follow a route described by the flight plan by providing the series of waypoints. Okay, so the flight plan route will be followed in this navigation mode. Okay, so navigation nave the path da. Okay, so the direction will be provided. Information of the direction of the flight path will be provided by navigation mode. For each and every point, it will be indicating that information. Okay, so here the crew introduces route in the flight calculator or in the flight management system. So who will be planning the flight path is nothing but crew. Crew is none other than pilot. Okay, so pilot going to provide the entire information about the flight management system. So based on that, it will be working automatically. Okay. So an inertial central gives the actual aircraft position information. Flight calculator, which will be calculating the differences on track. So flight calculator going to decide or calculate the position value and then direction value, everything, angle, rate, everything will be calculated by the flight calculator. So it will be keep on tracking the flight movement. Okay, in which direction it is going, in which way it going. Okay, it will be indicated only by the flight calculator. It will be decided by the flight calculator based on the feedback received from the output. Okay, whether we have to take the reduce the speed or direction, if we have to move on this angle or this angle, that will be decided only by the flight calculator. So flight calculator will have the position guidance of the route, ground speed, and then angle and altitude of the route. Okay, everything will be uh, controlled. Value will be controlled by the flight calculator. This is the example they are given for the navigation mode. கேட்கலையா? ஆன்ல தானடா இருக்கு. மேபி நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கும். இப்ப கேக்குதா?
மேம் வாய்ஸ் சுத்தமா கேட்கல.
மத்தவங்களுக்கு கேக்குதா?
கேக்குது மேம்.
உனக்கு தான் கேட்கல. அப்போ உனக்கு தான் நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம்ப்பா. எனக்கு நெட்வொர்க் நல்லா இருக்கே. உன் வாய்ஸ் எனக்கு ஆடிபிளா இருக்கு. நீ உனக்கு கேட்கலன்னா உனக்கு உனக்கு தான் நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம். அப்ப கொஞ்சம் இடத்த மாத்து. நெட்வொர்க் இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கு வா. கேக்குதாமா? இப்போ பேசுனது யாரு? ஐயோ, ரெக்கார்ட் போயிட்டு இருக்கா?